Hello and welcome back to the Self-Actualization in the Age of Crisis Chapter Summary Series. I'm your host, Ron Rivers, and today we're going to be discussing Chapter 3, Systemic Actualization, subsection Education. So education is the cornerstone of a systemically actualizing society. There is no higher form of self-craft than perpetual learning. It empowers the individual to change the direction of their time experience and greatly empowers their individual access and agency within the moment. So without education, individual actualization is extremely difficult, and systemic actualization is not possible. Reimagining education for a global society recognizes the changing nature of time and ultimately embraces it for what it is, an extension of us, in opposition to our present arrangements which resist it. Education is one of the 8 dignities, reinforces all 8 of our core values within the individual, and it does it in a wide variety of directions and degrees. We develop our awareness in relation to others through a dialectic form of learning, which supports the development of flexibility, enthusiasm, courage, and the discovery and debate of new ideas. It fosters an educational experience that develops our awareness to approach learning and dialogue through our core values of relation, equity, and restraint towards the other. Through the reimagination of education, we can deeply intertwine our learning with our core values in alignment with a single truth and relational universe. It is one of the best pathways towards building a community of individual actualizers who then can kind of support the flywheel of systemic actualization. Now, I want to emphasize, and I've talked about this in the earlier videos, the systemic actualization chapters are pretty robust in their content. And the education one most of all. So I've broken it down into 4 distinct kind of sub-chapters that we'll cover in later videos, which is why reform is necessary, cooperation, collaboration, and analysis, funding and administration, and continuing education. So again, if education is of interest to you, I do recommend checking out the actual book or listening to the audiobook chapters to kind of dive deep into the more deep blueprints of how this might work. Each of these chapter reviews will kind of give a surface summary of why education is so critical to systemic actualization and supporting our larger collective self-actualization to transcend the crisis.